Hey guys, I'm Ariannes. Welcome to Ariannes World, where I review things. So today I'll be reviewing the Plantation Smokehouse in Kingston. You guys asked for it, to hear this. So I have a new branch in Kingston, so I had to go and check it out for you guys. Had to. So here are some clips. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so you've seen the clip, so let's talk about it. So it's actually pretty easy for you to find. It's on Constant Spring Road and it's in Half a Tree, and it's like across from the Texaco that's in Half a Tree. Like, you can't miss it. I know nowhere, and it was so easy for me to find. And if you use Google Maps, like, you'll be great as well. Like, it's pretty easy, pretty central, right? So you can't miss it. Okay, all right, so now I turned into the location and there's a security guard that's there, and he was asking me like if I'm going to the lot. Mind you, sidebar, Plantation, guys, is inside the lot, but I never know that. So I was like, I'm going to Plantation, and I realized that it's inside the lot, right? He put me to park inside the parking lot or whatever, and then after that I had walked inside. Mind you, and let me give a full-on disclaimer. So this is where I had like a disconnect, right? Because my expectation versus the actual reality of the situation. So what I thought was that this plantation was going to be like a restaurant, like a full-on restaurant like the one in Ochi. However, it's not. It's like a little food truck type vibe, right? And the thing is, what the lot is basically, it's a location where you have like different restaurants and you have entertainment, and there's an art gallery upstairs as well. So it's a multi-purpose area basically. So like Plantation is kind of like a food outlet, food truck type thing inside the lot, but me never know that. Kim Dead said it's like a restaurant like the one in Ochi, but no. All right, so my expectation versus actual reality, right? So when I walked in, what I had expected was that somebody would have been at the door to let me know like what the process was, but that did not happen. And I still do think that that should be the case, or they need to have like signs or something, because it's a new restaurant in town, and personally I didn't know what I was supposed to do because I wanted to go there to dine. So I wasn't too sure what was the process. I had to actually stop somebody who was walking by and ask them like, hi, do you work here? Okay, good. What's the process? Like, I feel like as a customer I shouldn't really have to do that. Worse, it being a new restaurant in town, right? I feel like I shouldn't have to. But anyway, so I walked in. I had to ask somebody what the process was. And then they told me that I'm supposed to go to where they have the Plantation outlet food truck type thing, place my order, and I can sit down and just dine anywhere, right? It's kind of like when you go to KFC or BK and you order and then go sit down. It's just like that basically. So I went to order now. So I ordered a lemon pepper wings for appetizer. For entree I got the smoked shrimp pasta, and I also got like pork and rice for my boyfriend. So you make the order and you pay for it right then and there. What happens is you pay, you tell them your name, and then you go and sit down, and then you wait for them to call your name. That's basically it. So what I did was, in the meanwhile, I went to the bar, because you have a bar inside the lot. So inside the lot, they have like 2 restaurants, Plantation, a seafood one, you have the bar, and like upstairs you have like an art gallery. So I went to the bar, and I went there and I got like a cranberry juice because the limit on the card was 5 bills. So I had to buy something that was 5 bills. I got a cranberry juice. So I got that, and so I waited like 15 to 20 minutes at most to get the food, right? And so I went and I collected it. So after that, I went and I sat down because I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually dine because I want the full experience to give you guys. So I went and I sat down and I checked the food, and when I was interested, it's alright. So how they give you the food, it's in like a food box. So it's not like a plate or anything, it's actually a box of food. So you can choose to actually sit down there and eat it or carry it with you. So as I said, it's kind of like you're going to BK or KFC. I guess that's the vibe that they want, but it's just not what I was expecting. So for the wings, I had spent 13 bills for 5 pieces of wings, which I thought was not okay. But I have to try multiple things for you guys. So yeah, so I paid that for the wings, and for how it tasted, I actually really enjoyed it. One thing though, it's salt, so if you have pressure, stay away. But yeah, it was good, just a bit too salty, but it was good. Then for the smoked shrimp pasta, I paid 3 grand for that, and it was good. I had some and my boyfriend had some, and we both enjoyed it. The shrimp does come with the tail on, so if you're somebody who doesn't really like that, then just a heads up. But the tail is on the shrimp, but it was still good. And I give you like how much piece of shrimp I get? Maybe 5 or 6. And the serving size for the pasta, it really isn't a huge amount, but it's not small either. Like it will still fill your belly. For the pork and the rice, though, my boyfriend was saying that it was just mid, like it was nothing special about it. Like it wasn't anything all that. Like he preferred the pasta, I believe, to the pork. So yeah, and for the pork, I spent like 9 bills for the quarter pound of pork, and then for the rice it was 4 bills. In regards to pricing as well, you do have GCT added. I think it's a 15% GCT added, if I recall correctly. So you do pay, so you do pay tax on top of the cost of the food as well, so bear that in mind. So after I sat there and I was checking the food, I actually ate some of the food at the location. However, when it is that I was eating the food, there was a baka fly. Mind you, the lot and Plantation, they're outside, like it's an outside venue. So maybe I'm being a bit too harsh, but it's an outside venue. But like there was a baka fly, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go. So I only ate some of the food in there, and then I had to go to the car to eat the rest because the flies were just doing the most, and I mean, nobody wanted to pitch for my food. Then something wrong with me, so I just went to the car and had the rest of the food. But one thing to note though is that because it's like a food truck outlet type vibe, like you don't have the extensive menu like what you would have in a OG. Like a few things are missing, like the desserts are missing, and I wanted to like try some of their drinks and stuff, but that's also missing. So don't expect that at this location because it's not there. Alright, it's enough for the ratings, guys. So as we know how we do it around here stuff, so we have 5 categories and then the overall experience. So for 1, we have location / accessibility. For 2, we have the security. 3, price. 4, customer service. 5, amenities, and then the overall experience, right? For the location / accessibility, I'll give it a 4 to 5, and that's because I just feel like Apple Tree is not safe. But apart from that, like the location is pretty good. It's pretty central, I must say. Like you can't miss it. It's central bad, and that's also good, I guess, for the business because you have a lot of people in Half Tree. So yeah, in regards to the security, I'll give it a 5 out of 5, and that's because the security was very much present. Like he was really doing his job, him parked me, everything. So 5 out of 5 for that. Alright, so for the customer service, a total 5. Like I never like the fact say I had to actually ask somebody what was the process. I feel like somebody should be there to say it. Words like was a new restaurant, because I never expected that to be the process. I thought that, because I thought it was an actual full-on restaurant. But yeah, apart from that, like everybody else was just made, like there was nothing special about the customer service there. But yeah, there really wasn't. Anyways, like in regards to the pricing, for that I'll give it a 2 out of 5. And I just can't believe I spent 13 bills on 5 piece of wings. Like, it's all for you guys, you know, honestly. And I feel like for the amount of food that we got, it should be a bit less in terms of cost. And yeah, I just 2 out of 5. Like, them can lower it a little bit. And then in regards to, no, because that truth, 13 bills, you know, can give me a 10 piece of wings at KFC, you know, 10 piece of wings, and that come with fries and drink. It's to me. Anyways, it's enough for the amenities, guys. So when I talk about amenities, I'm talking about like the food, seating, and ambience and stuff like that. So in regards to the food, as you guys know, I enjoyed the wings and the pasta. The wings was a bit salty, but I still enjoy it, right? But my boyfriend never did like the pork all that much. It was just mid to him. So yeah. And then in regards to the ambience, it was really giving for me. Like, I went in the afternoon, you know. I know in the night they have like the pretty lighting and whatever, but it wasn't really giving. Like, it was just mid. Like, it really wasn't. I feel like the one in Ochi is giving more. Overall, like, how many worlds? So overall, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. So 3 worlds. And I won't lie to you guys, I'm actually pretty disappointed in the Kingston location. I expected more from it in terms of like overall experience. I did expect more, but I mean, it is what it is, yo. Like, it really is. Don't expect for it to be like a full-on restaurant. If you want to go there and buy food and leave, great. Because believe you me, I won't be going there to dine ever again. Like, I want to just get the food and cut. But yeah, it's not like a restaurant vibe. It's like a food truck type vibe, right? So bear that in mind. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have anywhere else you want me to review, any restaurant, attraction, hotel, villa, I don't know, wherever, let me know and I'll try my very best to do it. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys have been watching and subscribing, and I wanted to say thank you so much. I am so happy. Like, I really am so happy. Not to understand. Just thank you. But yeah, bye guys, enjoy your day.